no long talking, let's go ahead and find out, why do people love you? We have 4 groups, as you can see right here. Starting from this side, we have group number 1 with pyrite. Group number 1, pyrite. Group number 2, we have this black obsidian tower. Group number 3, we have this clear quartz chunk. And group number 4 here, we have amethyst. Feel free to pause the screen and make your selections if needed. Be sure that if you are interested in subscribing to the channel, that you do so, as well as hit that bell right next to the subscribe button down below so that you can be notified whenever I pull up with new videos, especially our live like lightning videos, because those are literally like lightning, baby. All right? You can't predict it. They just pow upon your head top. All right, so again, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, check the description box down below if you would like to book a personal reading. Anything that you need to know about me or about the channel is right down below. I've long talked enough. Let's go ahead and find out, what do people love about you? Group number 1, if you resonated with this pyrite crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, pyrite, let's go ahead and tapping into your energy. I'm immediately being washed over with the colors white and yellow. That immediately makes me think of the crown chakra as well as the solar plexus chakra, cleansing, rejuvenating, and healing. What do people love about you? Group number 1, pyrite, is that you are somehow the life of the party. You bring the sun, you bring the joy, you bring refreshing energy, you bring the cool water on a hot sunny day, you bring everything that we need right when we need it. I'm also being brought to like green smoothies and kale, vegetables, fruit. You are very healthy, you are very abundant, you are very colorful, you are very motivating for people as well here, pyrite. I'm going to place your crystal right there, and we are going to go ahead and expose your first card. We have Mystic. Didn't I say that right when you need something, there you are? This is exactly what the Mystic represents. The light attribute states, revels in intimate union with the divine. The shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. So we are definitely highlighting the light attribute here, which again revels in the intimate union with the divine. There is some form of intimacy that you have with divine powers that really makes people believe in a whole new world, a whole new perspective here. And remember, I talked about the crown chakra. Here we have purple. Okay, so the color purple could also look good on you. This also lets me know too that people view you as some type of royalty, some type of abundant, okay? What do people love about my group number 1s that resonate with pyrite? We have the Page of Wands. In the Page of Wands, I can see here that you always have some good news. You always have something really cool, fun, and creative to bring to the table. And this is what people love about you. You always seem to have some new invention or some new story to tell. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles. What people love about you is that it doesn't seem like they have to try too hard to feel close and intimate with you. There's something about you, group number 1, that resonate with the pyrite that just simply connects with people very easily. If you take note here of this one individual that looks like an angel, this is how people view you. They view you as like this this heavenly angelic presence that just dropped out of the sky right when they needed it, right when they wanted it. Even if they didn't know what they wanted, even if they didn't know exactly what they needed, they know for a fact that once you come into the picture, everything is all good. The Three of Wands here. There's something about your presence that really makes people feel cared for. It makes people feel like they are in good hands. There's this energy here of like, if we were stranded on an island and none of us knew what the heck to do, none of us knew what was going on, we would trust group number one, Pyrite, to get us right, to get us good. You are the type that people would vote to lead a country, to lead the world, to lead a tribe, to lead people. We have happiness. There's that solar plexus energy, that abundance. The number 15, happiness, and this is Gemini energy. Marjoram. Some of you could literally pick flowers or something about floral arrangements here. You could also be good at creating mementos here, like you take the perfect picture to capture the essence of the day, or you come up with the perfect caption for your Instagram, Twitter post, whatever. You just have like this really magical essence to you that is very inspiring to the people around you and makes them feel very cared for, makes them feel seen, and makes them feel loved and needed as well as appreciated. We have the Dragonfly Mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. The number 19, as I keep talking about, you have like this solar plexus, sun-like, fun, driven energy that inspires everyone around you. The sun is a source of energy, and you are no different, group number one. You are Pyrite, like this fool's gold. It's one of those things that you could easily overlook. Some people could easily overlook the benefits of the sun by simply looking at the downfalls or the cons of the sunshine. Okay, we have a loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you, the number 33. So again, there's this energy that radiates off of you that proves that your angels, your ancestors, your guides, God, the divine, whoever you refer to the divine spirit as, is definitely on your side. Okay, you're definitely at the top of their list is what it seems to people. Acts, forces working against you. You seem to avoid these at all costs. People are actually amazed at the way that you tend to avoid conflict or talk yourself out of a situation. You're that person that people would send forward to make negotiations, to make business deals, things of that nature. We have wedge at the bottom of the deck. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. You are also a great mediator, and this is what people love about you. We have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So again, you overcoming those obstacles is really mind-blowing to people and very inspiring, and it makes them want to be on your team. It makes them want to be under your wing. It makes them want to be in your care. And then we have the whale, great worry over nothing. With the purse, pay attention to your finances. All right, so group number one, I'm definitely seeing here that you know how to get a bang for your buck. I'm also seeing a lot of DIY projects. You are also very inspired to do things on your own. I feel like people always feel like something is impossible to complete, and then you come to them and you let them know that you did it in 2 hours tops, and they thought it was going to take 2 weeks, 2 days, whatever minimum. You just have this way of getting things done, and it has a lot to do with your ability to completely avoid feeding into the energetic frequency of fear. You acknowledge it, but there's a difference between acknowledging it, recognizing it when it's there, and actually feeding into that energy. You are one who does not feed into that energy once you recognize it. All right, with this, you've attracted wonderful news sitting right next to this happiness. There's this energy here where it's like group number one, no matter what they're going through, they are going to keep their eye on the prize. They're going to keep their eye on the goal at hand. And there's something here about you that you just don't even see obstacles as obstacles. There's actually this sound going around on TikTok right now where someone was asked, like, how do you avoid obstacles? And this person was literally like, what is an obstacle? Like, this person was literally completely ignoring the fact that obstacles even exist. And this is the kind of energy that you possess, and this is why people love you, because you just don't see a problem where everyone else does. You see a solution. All right, so this is all that I have for you. Thank you for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to you. This is what people love about you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can be notified every single time that I pull up. Bye. Group number 2 that resonated with this Black Obsidian Tower. This is your reading. We're going to go ahead and place your tower right about there. Let's go ahead and find out, what do people love about group number 2 that selected the Black Obsidian Tower. All right, so immediately I can let you know that people love and adore and admire your depth, your ability to sink to the lowest trenches of who you are, who you once were, things that you've experienced. I'm getting this energy of someone who's almost like a motivational speaker, by expressing your own woes and sorrows of the past and how you overcame them to where you are today. There's this energy of just this essence of blackness, that you are able to dip into this blackness and pull whatever you need out of it in order to help heal or assist yourself or someone else in a situation. It's almost as if you always have the answers, okay? How, Sway? All right? That meme going around on TikTok right now where Kanye was like 10 years ago, you don't have all the answers, Sway. And now here we are a decade later. Sway did indeed have the answers. So there's a very calming truth to you. I'm feeling that what people love and admire and respect about you is that your word ages like wine. I'm getting that a lot of people do not believe you at first, but once the time comes, there's no I told you so from you. There's no ha ha, there's no childish energy whatsoever. You just keep on trucking. I'm getting this energy of a lot of people that doubted you and what you claimed or what you said or what you believed in, and now they're just kind of sitting there eating their words in silence. Let's see your first card. We have Hero, Heroine. Light attribute, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So this is definitely giving a tough love vibration from you, group number 2. You may tell someone something that's very difficult for them to hear, and they may not be receptive to it at that time, but I promise you that they will grow into understanding the truth of what it is that you said. The shadow attribute of this card is escapism and a false sense of heroism. And what I'm getting here as well too is that you do not fall into the trap of feeling like, oh yeah, I'm the ish, I know everything, I can do no wrong, I can say no wrong. It's not even about right or wrong with you, it's simply about the truth of the matter. And your truth is so calm. That's how you know your truth comes from a different space than ego, because when other people have what they consider to be a truth, they want everyone to know, they expect everyone to believe them. The Eight of Wands here. Your truth speaks for itself, all right? You do have this fiery energy about you though. What is this? We see the King of Swords and the Eight of Wands. All right, so what do people love about you? Group number 2, simply your words of wisdom, the things that you have to say, your perspective. People genuinely want to hear what you have to say, and they want you to take the long way to your main idea, your main point. They want you to long talk. They want you to tell all the dirty little details. And there's this energy of adventure as well coming through here. You always have a story to tell, and this story always has some sort of wisdom woven into the patches. There's this energy of like a quilt being stitched together. People usually do this and they pass them down throughout their familial lineage. And I'm seeing that this is something that could be relevant to you, whether this is literally or just metaphorically speaking. You have a lot of information that you pack into just your everyday life, but you don't recognize it as a lesson until it's time for that lesson to find you. There is this energy of like, you'll have something sitting out, a piece of paper sitting out in front of someone for 10 years, and they look at this paper every single day. Literally, they see this paper every single day for the past 10 years. The past decade, they've been looking at the same sheet of paper. But then they wake up on year 11, day 333, and that decade-old statement has a whole new meaning. The way that your truths finally come around is what people love about you, the Seven of Swords. And there's definitely this energy here of, I told you so, but it lurks in the shadows. I don't think this group would ever be the type to say, I told you so. Never say never, which is why I said ever. But it doesn't seem to be at the forefront of your vocabulary to say, I told you so. We have purification with the number 41, Snapdragon, Gemini energy. So heavy emphasis on air signs here with the King of Swords as well as this Gemini energy. So this is letting me know that you are an intellectual climber. You are a lifelong learner, and this is what people love about you. You may be someone who has several degrees or several experiences under your belt that you can really tap into and tell a lot about. Now, I did almost say that some of you have someone like this in your life, but either way, this impacts your everyday essence, your everyday conclusions, your perspective. For some of you, you've been to the military or you were a military brat. Military brat is just a term of someone who like moves around with the military as a child, but whatever. All right, we have vitality at the bottom of the deck here. Your energy makes you feel the way that you feel after a spiritual bath, as if you are leaving the muddy waters and the trouble behind as you reemerge. Talk to me about, what do people love about group number 2? It's your conversation and your intellect. The Black Cat, lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Didn't I talk about that darkness, this chapter in your life where you felt like nothing would ever come to fruition for you? You felt like everything was working against you. You felt this, you felt that. Everything was dark. Everything was meek. Everything lacked magic. Everything lacked lackluster. Everything seemed to be dull at some point in time, and there's something about you dipping into this aspect of your timeline and using this aspect to help uplift other people that may be experiencing similar energies. Bottom of the deck, Little Wolf Girl. It is all right to be alone, the number 18. So yeah, heavy emphasis on moon energy with that Seven of Swords and the vitality. There's like this energy of you really gaining strength, agility, and abundance and power in that depth, in that darkness. And there's an essence that kind of lingers around you that has like this don't F with me energy that always is within your frequency. And this is another thing that people love about you too, is that they just feel safe, secure, protected, and needed. There's something about feeling needed, even though you are this super strong intellectual being who doesn't really need much help. You still make people feel needed, desired, and wanted. You have this this urgency and the sense of community. We have Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. You are really great at delegating tasks to people in a given system. There's this energy here where you know where people's flaws, strengths, and weaknesses are. And because of this, you know how to do this without judgment here. So we have this younger man energy, which gives me this Page of Wands essence, dealings a relationship with a younger man. You have this vitality here, this militant energy to say, okay, here's what you're gonna do. There's this vitality. Again, we talked about vitality at the bottom of the deck here. This vitality that comes through with your essence, your masculinity, your ability to assert yourself, and also It's like Reiki. It's like you know how to push this energy of warrior, like fire, flex fire energy, it's flex fire, like bending the air, and bending fire would be like your elemental strengths. And then we have broom, new home, new attitude. And that's what I was talking about, like that Reiki energy that you know how to instill within other people just by you saying the right thing, or just by you showing them how to do this one thing here. You just really know how to set people up for success. You are a true leader because you are a leader that breeds other leaders, other winners that want other people to lead, that want other people to win, that want other people to fight. Seahorse, family matters. And the seahorse definitely has that father figure that takes on a maternal energy, because the seahorse is the one who carries the children and cares for them. Bottom of the deck, we have November, so there is that shadow essence here. I was picking up on heavy Scorpio energy, which is a November energy as well. You have a way of tapping into people's deepest, darkest fears, their deepest, darkest secrets, their deepest, darkest trenches of themselves, because you've been there yourself and you see the oneness within everyone. And so you know how to tap into this within yourself, to then tap into that within others, to then elevate them into the light. You really know how to guide people away from victimizing themselves. You really know how to inspire, motivate, and honestly, this is what people love about you the most, is that you are kind, caring, and giving, vulnerable, open, and honest with whatever it is that you have to say, feel, or think in any given situation. I'm also getting here too that you're not the type to impose your perspectives on people. You are the type that doesn't really speak unless you are spoken to, and this is what also has you highly valued as well, because you don't, again, feel the need to force your truth onto other people. It's just this essence of safety, feeling like, okay, I can go to this person for their perspective and they won't be mad at me if I end up taking their advice or not. There's this beautiful grace and this beautiful sense of baptism to then rev up for war once again. Again, it's that resurrection, that cycle that they go through here. It's like this all white, cleansing yourself of whatever it is that was burdening you, that darkness, that depth. You literally go from black into white, into your warrior stance, your warrior clothes, compass, and then tapping into that darkness that you learned about way back before the baptism, and then purifying yourself and your energy to move forward with good plans and hard work to get that success that you know you are deserving of. And again, this is the energy that you possess within yourself, and you very brightly shine this externally as well. And this is what people love about you, group number 2. If you would like to book a personal reading or donate to the channel or just learn more about me, all of that is in the description box down below. If you select another group, I will see you there. But until next time, take care, be well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell, to be notified whenever I pull up with new content. I'm gonna go ahead and move on into the next group. Bye. Alright, so group number 3 that resonated with this clear quartz crystal. Let's go ahead and find out, what do people love about you? Actually, let's put your crystal right over yonder. And I was immediately getting the That's So Raven theme song. So something tells me that what people love about you has something to do with your sense of humor and or your psychic / witchy abilities to prophesize future happenings. All right, let's go ahead and tap in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified whenever I pull up with new content just like this. Let's see what your first card is. We have Pioneer. Pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. All right, so I am getting here that there's something about you that is literally like a pioneer spirit. You set out to accomplish this thing, and maybe you're the first to do this, and now everyone's following suit. Okay, this is giving trendsetter energy. You do it, they follow. This is not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. It just depends on which way you swing the pendulum. You decide, you know. And I'm seeing the shadow attribute says compulsive need to keep moving on. So I'm seeing here that what people love about you is that you set a trend and then you leave that trend alone. You do one thing, everyone else starts doing it, and now you're onto a whole nother wave. It's like as soon as people finally catch on to what it is that you're doing, you're already moving on to the next thing. And this is not necessarily on purpose or on accident. I just feel like this is something that is funny to people that find themselves trying to keep up with you, whether this is in a way that they're like, oh, I need to try to do what they're doing, or just witnessing it as a whole. It's just hard to keep up with you, and people find this pretty amusing. Group number 3. We have the Emperor here. Okay, so people love your assertion and your certainty within yourself to follow through with those things that don't really seem to make sense to anyone but you. The Ace of Wands here lets me know that you have the power, the energy, and the drive to get it done. What do people love about you, group number 3, is that even though it may have never been done before, the way that you explain it, the way that you express it, you make it seem so simple, so point blank. If you notice this thing in his hand and you notice this thing in her hand, there's this essence here of like, look, I already did it. It's already done. I already invented it. It's already been created. The 5 of Wands. This essence of competition here as well, too. That's why I was getting like this smirk energy here. I'm seeing that what people love about you is that they love to compete with you. Now, I'm seeing that this is because of what people love, because it's about what people love. This is a positive essence of competition. People love to race you places. People love to see if they know a little bit more than group number 3, because you just seem to be so endowed with so much energy, with so much essence, with so much of this, so much of that people just can't seem to keep up. And so if they can kind of beat you in one aspect or just one good time, that makes them feel really, really, really bomb, really, really, really cool, really, really, really good. Now, another thing here is too, because of this energy, if someone does something that you really want to co-sign or that you start to hop on the trend of, oh man, they feel like they are on top of the world, like they really accomplished something big here. We have protection, the number 9, onion, Aries energy here. Yeah, they feel like if they started something that you found interest in before you even realized that you would be interested in this, they feel like they have won something. They feel like this is something for the books. This is like something that they would go and write in their diary about. Like group number 3 complimented my white boots and said that now they're going to be inspired to get some white boots. Once upon a midnight dreary, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. There it is. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People feel as though you are so inspired by life, by yourself, and just everything around you that if they can inspire you in any way, shape, or form, if they can help you in any way, shape, or form, that would make them feel like the shiz, okay? Let me also tell you too, group number 3, that if people feel like they can help you in any way, shape, or form, this makes them feel really important. This makes them feel really big. This makes them feel colossal. If they can even help you by just picking up a piece of paper, they are there for you, okay? I'm gonna shift to the bottom of the deck energy because that was remaining from the last group. We have strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. I'm also seeing here too that there is this energy of an odd pairing. You may find yourself intertwining with people that are very different from you, but there's something very similar about you at the same time. Maybe you come from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different demographics. Maybe one of you has more money in a different tax bracket than someone else. We have August here. Okay, so heavy emphasis on Leo with August and this Leo energy. So August 22nd could be relevant to you here. We have bag, something important such as a new job or raise. We have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. And we have harp, great happiness. At the bottom of the deck, we have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. This is what people love about you. When you feel tied down or frustrated, you know how to spark your inspiration again. That's what this moon energy is all about here. There's something about you tapping into the essence of now, tapping into your intuition, tapping into your highest grade of power here to come up with or invest some sort of time and energy to build up to something, to create something. You are not one to settle for less than what you deserve, less than what you want, less than what you need. You're going to create everything that you need. You're going to break down every barrier, every wall that ever tried to stand in your way. Anything that tries to get between you and your happiness will not withstand the test of time. With this broken ring here, another thing that people love about you too is that you are not afraid of changing. You're not afraid of transitioning. You're not afraid of letting things go or letting seasons pass. There are seasons for everything, and this is something that people love about you. They learn from you in this essence as well here. Something important such as a new job or raise, great happiness. For a lot of you, there may be a situation where you had to leave something behind that you did like to do for something that you loved to do. There's this energy of, yes, I like this, but I love this. There's this very passionate, fiery essence behind everything that you do, but it's very cool, calm, and collected here. People know also not to take things personally when it comes to business with you. If you love someone as a friend, but you let them know that they are no good to you as a business associate, you are not afraid to let this be known. And this is something that people really respect about you, is the fact that you will separate friendly desires, so personal interactions, you'll separate them from business inquisitions and things of that nature here. And I'm also seeing here too that there's something about you where if you have opportunities for people, you're not just going to give them to someone just because it's a friend or a family member or this or that. You're going to give this opportunity to who is deserving of it. Even if it's your worst enemy, I'm really seeing that here, that you would rather give an opportunity that you have to an enemy who is more qualified than to give it to a loved one and let them humiliate themselves or humiliate you in the process. You're very business minded, you're very honest, you're very much full of integrity, and people really aspire to be like you. They aspire to be around you. You inspire people and you let the world inspire you as well. I'm seeing this energy here where you could be like someone's favorite this, someone's favorite that. Like, let's say that this is like a musician. Like, this is someone's favorite guitarist, someone's favorite rapper, someone's favorite singer. And come to find out, you are your rapper's favorite painter. You are your rapper's favorite tarot reader. You are your teacher's favorite student. You know, like, it's something like that that really kind of turns the tables here, where it's like you're not afraid to admire someone else for their greatness despite your own greatness. Like, you are not the type who's like, bow down to me, kiss my feet, like this is who I am. No, you're not like that at all. You admire strength in other people, and you already know about the strength that you have within yourself, and you really don't even need anyone to acknowledge that. And I'm seeing that you really do not need much validation outside of yourself. Although I'm sure that, as with anyone, they would truly appreciate it, but you have learned how to build yourself up without that, okay? And this is what people love about you, group number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you watched it all the way through, that you enjoyed it, leave love in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so you can be notified whenever I pull up with new content like this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Group number 4 that resonated with this amethyst crystal, this is your reading. I'm going to place your crystal right there so that we can keep the energy flowing abundantly. And I'm seeing immediately here that what people love about you has everything to do with the way that you carry yourself. You have great posture, either literally or spiritually speaking. You have a lot of wisdom under your belt, okay? What people like about you, okay, there's something a little sneaky about you, okay? There's something about you being like really close friends with the boss, or like the boss's daughter or son or the boss's best friend, and you kind of like break the rules with the people that aren't so close to the big guy, you know, like you're the reason why people don't get in trouble with the big guy, because you are close to the big guy and you are the one who conducted this little mischievous act or something like this. There's this energy of you being someone who's willing to start a riot, someone who's willing to start a war. This could be a peace riot, this could be a peace war, but you're going to start something regardless. There's always something going on because of group number 4. There's always something going on because of group number 4. Let's go ahead and expose your first card. We have Lover. This card says great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. So remember, we were just talking about you being really close to the big guy. I'm really getting this energy of maybe you are lovers with the person in charge, or you are besties with the person in charge, or you are the sister or the brother of the person in charge. And there's something here about you knowing that you can get away with just about anything and following suit that people love about you. The 9 of Swords here. What people love about you, group number 4, is that you are the type who would prefer to beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission. I see here in the King of Cups that you are a very sincere individual, and it's very hard for people to stay mad at you. And I'm seeing that it's because they know that this all comes from a very loving and energetic and pure space. People cannot stay mad at you, and this is why people love you, group number 4. You just have this essence that really, like, no one can stay mad at you. Like, even if they tried, they can't. The Queen of Swords here. This is giving that energy of that one kid who is so smart, too smart for their own good. They go and say something and you're like, you know, usually I would be pissed that a child would say or do something like that, but you were so accurate, but you were so on point. It's kind of this energy of this innocence combined with a very harsh reality. Okay, we have productivity here, the number 8, Kent Pumpkin, Cancerian energy. There's something very sincere, very integral about everything that you say and do, although it may hurt a lot or it may cause a lot of internal conflict, but people can't help but to love you for this. Yeah, you say or do or just give whatever at that moment in time, whatever it is that people need in order to move forward, even if it's the toughest pill that they have to swallow, the nastiest medicine that they've ever taken in their life, you, for some reason, are the one to deliver it. And people love you for it. Lemon cleansing, Gemini energy. Like, if someone is stressed out or someone is breaking out, okay, this is a good one because I've actually been through this myself and Spirit is bringing this to my attention. If someone's around you complaining about their skin breaking out and all they drink is soda all the time, I'm going to point that out to you and let you know, babes, the reason why your skin is purging and it looks trash right now is because you've been drinking nothing but soda all week. What do you expect when your face starts to look like what you eat, what you drink? Pose, brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Yeah, like, you're really not afraid to say what you feel, okay? I'm feeling that in some cases, because of you having this very innocent energy, you could say something that may come across as very cutting to someone, as it could from a child. Because, you know, sometimes kids can say some mean shit and you're like, God damn, bro, that was true, but dang, bro. You know, it's that kind of energy with you. Oh my gosh. This card literally says little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, responsibility. This is how you make people feel. They can't be mad at you because they feel like you are like that, that younger brother or sister that they never had, but they always wanted, that they always needed. We have wreath here. Sorrow over a loss. Yeah, there's something. Okay, some of you, like, someone around you recently has endured some sort of a breakup or something like this, and they're over here stressed out, crying, having sleepless nights, and you're like, bro, how can you even miss someone who never even paid you any attention? You know, like, you're that person that'll say or do something like that along that energetic playing field, and it's just really, it stings. It does. Like, your advice, your truth, it stings, but man, it's so necessary. Your existence as a whole is very triggering. I have to admit, your existence as a whole is triggering, but look at this ant: work, achievement, success. People need you on their team to succeed. Okay, like when a red ant bites you, you know how that shit stings, but it can go away immediately, and it also teaches you to stop standing in those goddamn ant piles, right? We have an exciting event. All right, so this also lets me know too that it's always a good time when you are around. I feel like you have this happy-go-lucky energy where you just seem like you can never be down, and so even when people are around you and they're down, you're not paying that ish any attention. Okay, we have career. You have a very career-focused and career-driven life, or people simply love what it is that you do for work here. Bottom of the deck, dragon, beware of self-delusion. See, you are that person. Your job in people's lives is to check them for their self-delusions. You make people better. You make people want to be better. I'm hearing that song. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. I can do good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. There's something about you that people feel your absence and they would rather not. You may have had some complex connections where people thought that you were just too much to handle, and they tried to cut all ties, and they end up coming right back and like realizing that they want you, they need you way more than they wanted to and needed to push you away. There's this complication when it comes to you because you are very triggering. I have to admit this, but this is again a part of why people love you, is that you are so triggering, is that you invoke so much change. You are so loud about very clear and concise messages that people overcomplicate. You are really looking at life through the eyes of a child and seeing it for what it is. And it's like, if that boy's not calling you, baby, that means he's not interested. I don't care how busy he says he is, you know? It's that kind of energy. Like, sometimes you don't want to hear that because you're like, damn, like, you didn't have to hurt my feelings like that. But would it be better for me to hurt your feelings by saying that? Or would you prefer this person to string you along and hurt your feelings in the long run after all this time, effort, and energy has been applied? Group number 4, I'm sending you so much love, so much life. This is what people love about you. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified whenever I pull up with new content. Hit the description box down below for any links or information that you might need from me. And until next time, take care, be well. Bye.